You've stared at a clock so long it felt like it was mocking you. 30 seconds pass. Emotionally. But the minute hand hasn't moved. Your brain is awake. Your body is present. And yet time itself seems to be dragging its feet like it hates you personally. Nothing is broken. You're not imagining it. And no, time hasn't slowed down out of spite. Something much sneakier is happening inside your head. I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, why does time feel slower when you're bored? Right here on Explaining Everything. First, let's get one thing straight. Time doesn't actually slow down. The Earth isn't spinning slower because you're stuck at your cousin's piano recital. Instead, the culprit is your brain, which acts like a kind of mental stopwatch. When you're engaged in something fun or interesting, your brain is too busy soaking up all the action to keep meticulous track of time. It's like a distracted referee at a sports match. Time flies by without much notice. But when you're bored, your brain has nothing better to do than count every single second. It's like that one overly meticulous friend who tracks every penny spent on a group dinner. Thanks, brain, but could you chill out for a second? Here's where things get juicy, or as juicy as science can get when discussing boredom. Scientists say that boredom messes with our perception of time because of how our brains process information. When you're engaged in something interesting, your brain is constantly bombarded with new stimuli, plot twists, dramatic music, or even the challenge of figuring out how to solve Wordle in 3 tries. These rapid bursts of input make time seem to move faster. But when you're bored, the world suddenly becomes a barren wasteland of repetition. Your brain, desperate for stimulation, starts focusing on tiny, mundane details. That dripping faucet, the exact shade of beige on the wall. Congratulations, you're now hyper-aware of your surroundings. Unfortunately, all this extra processing makes time drag on like the last mile of a marathon, if that marathon were happening in slow motion. The fancy term you can whip out at parties to sound smart. The default mode network, DMN. When you're not actively engaged in a task, your brain shifts into this default mode. It's like your brain's screensaver, except instead of soothing images of tropical beaches, it's more like a slideshow of your life's most random moments. Remember that embarrassing thing you said in middle school? Yeah, your DMN loves to remind you of that. In this mode, your brain starts wandering. It might daydream, rehash past events, or even plan hypothetical arguments you'll never actually have. But without anything exciting to focus on, time stretches like an elastic band that's about to snap. It's basically your brain saying, hey, let's stew in this nothingness for a while. Here's a fun twist. The whole reason boredom feels like torture might be rooted in evolution. Back in the day, boredom was a survival mechanism. If our ancestors were sitting around doing nothing, it probably meant they weren't hunting, gathering, or finding ways to not be eaten by saber-toothed tigers. Boredom was nature's way of poking them with a metaphorical stick. Hey you, go do something productive. Fast forward to now, and we've kind of out-evolved the need for boredom-induced motivation. But the mechanism is still there, making us hyper-aware of every passing second when we're stuck waiting for our coffee to brew. Your ancestors had to worry about predators. You're just worried about how slow the Wi-Fi is. Interestingly, the opposite happens when you're having fun. Ever notice how vacations feel like they end in the blink of an eye, but the work week lasts an eternity? That's because engaging experiences overload your brain's processing centers. You're too busy enjoying the moment to bother keeping track of time. It's only later, when you reflect on the experience, that time seems compressed. But here's the kicker. When you reflect on a boring moment, it often feels even longer in hindsight. Why? Because your brain remembers all those tiny, tedious details you noticed. It's like watching a bad movie that somehow feels longer than a good one of the same runtime. Thanks for that, brain. So, what can you do to escape the clutches of boredom? One option is to give your brain something to chew on, figuratively speaking, of course. Engage in a mental activity, like solving puzzles, reading, or even people watching. If all else fails, try reframing the experience. Instead of dreading the long wait, turn it into a challenge. How many funny license plates can I spot in the next 5 minutes? Or just embrace the boredom. Seriously, studies suggest that letting yourself be bored can actually boost creativity. Think of it as a reset button for your mind. Who knows? Your next great idea might come to you while you're waiting for the dentist. In the grand scheme of things, our perception of time is just one of many ways our brains like to mess with us. It's a reminder that reality isn't always as straightforward as it seems. So, the next time you find yourself watching the clock during a slow day, remember, it's not time dragging. It's just your brain playing tricks on you. And maybe, just maybe, that realization will make it a little easier to endure. Or at least give you something to laugh about later. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.